Okay, now the most important thing about burning charcoal is you have to have the right weather window. It's usually very early in the morning after a heavy rain and before the wind starts to blow, because that dries things out very quickly and you have to worry about the fire spreading. So we previously got the pile all stacked up. We trim all the limbs off the branches, stack them parallel and get them so they'll stack close together. That's the secret to having most of it coal out rather than getting a lot of ash out of it. And now the first step, now that it's rained and it's early morning before the wind blows, we got to get it uncovered, and so I'm going to do that now. Okay.
Wally has used his chainsaw to cut 4 pockets in each of the 4 corners, and then we put wadded up newspaper in each corner so that it'll light evenly and burn up through. Now he's going to light it off.
Yep, lit all 4 corners, make sure it takes. We got 110 5-gallon buckets of water right here next to right here within about 40 feet of the fire. And I always like to have a few extra for safety. You can see the way we got it stacked all parallel. That gets the wood closer together. If you get it packed too tight, some of it won't coal out. If you get a little too loose, you get some of it go to ash. But a little bit of experience, you'll soon find out the right density. Now it's just a matter of waiting a few minutes for the fire to do its work.
Yep.
Yeah, you notice you don't hear much snap, crackle, and pop, because what causes that is the fire burns up, the weight of the load gets transferred to other pieces that break, and that's when you be hearing all that snap, crackling, popping, but it just burns fairly steady. Once in a while, when they're that high, I've had them fall over, and you get some that doesn't burn up, but that's just for the next pile. Yeah, don't stare at it. A good blacksmith never stares at the fire, because cataracts from the infrared light are an occupational hazard. You just should glance at it from time to time, see that it's burning the way you want it to. I know there's a temptation to stare into it. It usually takes about 12 to 15 minutes for it to burn down.
How high would you say that is?
I'd say probably every bit of 40 feet.
Yeah.
Before it's,
Up to
yeah.
almost tree level.
Yeah. Yeah, you might get pictures of the various stages of it burning down. And you can see it maybe it's going to fall over to the right. There it is.
Yeah, I think this is the way a lot of the charcoal was made years ago because it's the least work-intensive way of making it. Yeah, I've tried making it in barrels and stuff like that, but you just don't get near the quantity of charcoal for your effort. Get some pictures of this operation. I'm running the movie. Miler method where when the fire breaks through, you need to quench it out. When it's a smoky fire like that is when it's cooling out most efficiently.
We have to keep watching the buckets
That's right.
for smoke.
Yep. You gotta put a bucket out now and then because you got enough live coal in there to get it restarted.
And what if we were to leave this the way it is, it all turn into ash eventually.
That's right. Yeah.
Wally uses his hands checking for hot spots. So he doesn't just scoop it into the bucket.
Oh yeah, we keep watching these buckets. If we find one smoking, we gotta go put it out. Charcoal is a hazardous material. If you got any fire around it, little smoke like that'll end up burning up the whole thing.
Yeah. But generally we can get away with just transferring it to an empty bucket.
Buckets, that's dumpster diving.
Oh, say that again?
There's only one place to get this many buckets, and that's dumpster diving. They throw them away like they were dishwater.